So this project is the ShapeSpawner project. Um, so for this one specifically, we have a couple of objects in the scene. We have the game manager, which has a cube attached to it, and we have two platforms, which are cubes that are kind of shaped like a platform. We have the main platform, and we have the platform container, which I believe contains the initial platform, which is about 10 above the main platform. So for this one in particular, we have a couple of scripts attached to it. So we have the spawner cube. The spawner cube has the spawner cube script. We have the initial platform. So the spawner cube is actually the only object with a script. Okay, so if I were to go ahead and play it, so for this one, when you press the space, so that's the input, a cube will spawn. And for the cube, it does on destroy, and it'll instantiate another cube in another area. So it's sort of like a little transformation. And if you press S, then you can spawn a sphere, which spawns and destroys, spawns and destroys, spawns and destroys. And then for this, we also have cylinder, which spawns and destroys, spawns and destroys, spawns and destroys. So the only thing that will actually come is a little bit farther down is the cube with the space bar. And if we were to look at the script for this, let's go to spawner cube. We have some serialized objects to get the cube, the sphere, and the cylinder. We have the lifetimes for those. And then we have an area where it actually handles the input, so key down, space, key down S, key down C, and within those we add the lifetimes and we instantiate these game objects. So then if we look into the key down space, we instantiate this cube, and then we set can spawn new cube to false. So an issue that I was running into specifically was the fact that multiple cubes would spawn when I was trying to respawn. So the can spawn new cube boolean is a solution to that specific issue. And then in order to handle the new cube, we have if instantiated cube is not equal to null. We are subtracting the cube lifetime, and then when the cube lifetime is less than 0, we destroy it. And we set can spawn new cube to true. And then for the cylinder lifetime, we have the code to count that down, and then there's code a little later to handle what happens when it's below 0, destroy it. And so if can spawn new cube, then we call this function that was created spawn new cube game manager position. So then this instantiates a cube, and we set can spawn new cube to false, and the new cube life is equal to 1 second in this situation. Let me see. So we actually initialized the game manager position. I wanted the cubes to spawn, or all the shapes to spawn from the underside of the spawner. So I have a variable for the underside position, and then these are just to help with finding this spawner cube size to help with finding the underside of the cube. And yes, that is the ShapeSpawner. Thank you.